Hello, and welcome to Totally Approachable Yoga. It's been a minute. I took the summer off, at least from yoga. Did some traveling, did some writing, did some working, and I hope you had a great summer too. I've got some new equipment that we're trying out. Hopefully it works. A remote start, a tripod for better angles, and a microphone, so hopefully you can hear me. All right, it's almost Halloween. Got some fall decorations out. Let's get started on our backs. Lay back, stretch out, take up some space. Put your arms overhead. I like to open up my shoulders and collarbone after being on a computer for most of the day. And close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. 3 more times. Okay, bring your hands down by your side and bend your left leg in, plant your foot, and gently engage your core and lift your opposite leg up. See if you can keep it hovering there for a couple of seconds. Flex and point that outstretched leg. Circle the ankle and bring it all the way up. Make sure your low back is flat on the mat. Again, flex and point your foot. Circle the ankle and open it to the side. Just go as far as you're comfortable. We're just getting started, so it doesn't have to go all the way down. This is also a good place you can use a strap or a tie to your bathrobe if you want to give it a little support, or you can just use your hand. Bring it back up. Bring it down. Now let's outstretch the other leg. Let it hover. Point and flex that foot. Circle the ankle. Bring it straight up. Flex and point. Do a few circles again. Open to the side. Support it if you need. And don't let this hip lift up. Try to keep your low back stamped on the mat. Bring it back up. And bring it down. Stretch out your right leg again. This time, clasp your fingers behind your head. Don't yank on the neck. Just gently support it. And keep your chin away from your chest a little. Open up your elbows. And do sort of like a half crunch. And while you're crunched up like that, let's do some yogi bicycles. So we're going to turn slightly and bring that knee all the way in, and then switch. And let's do 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Again, hug your knees in. Do some spinal rotations. Go in the other direction. Let your knees fall down to one side. Arms can be cactus or out in a T. You can let your head go in either direction, whatever's comfortable. And bring them up and over. And back to the middle. And let's do some gentle rocks until we're in a seated position. So get a little momentum. And up we go. Cross your feet and you can flip over into tabletop. A familiar pose if you've done any of my videos. Line everything up at right angles. Really ground your palms into the earth and the tops of your feet. Let's do some cat-cow. So flex the feet first, drop the belly, and look forward. Broaden your collarbone. And then as you exhale, flatten the feet and round all the way from the bottom. So you look like a scary cat for Halloween. Let's do a few more of those, matching your breath to your movements. And let's just do some more like cat-cow adjacent moves. So kind of swing your hips around. You can do some big circles. You can come all the way down, almost to like a child's pose. Stretching your arms, feeling some gentle hip opening, and then go the other way. And come back to a neutral spine. Work your hands out a little bit and your feet. And let's come into a plank pose. So, feeling some strength here, engage your core. If you feel like it's too soon for you to be in full plank, you can always drop your knees. We're not going to be here too long though, so let's take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And on the exhale, let's go back to down dog. Pedal at your feet. You can do it slow or fast. Really push the mat away with your hands in the front and your feet in the back. Sort of feeling that opposite energy pulling forward and backwards. You can bend your knees. And your heels don't have to touch. It's early in the practice. So let's do a few plank down dog movements. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale back down dog. Again. And back. One more time. And back. From here, bend your knees, look forward, and then take a couple big steps to the front of your mat. You'll see some yogis will jump all the way front. I'm not opting to do that today. Nice deep forward fold. Release your spinal cord and your head. Now take a big inhale. Reverse swan dive up. And hands to prayer, down to Tadasana. And let's do big inhale up. Dive forward. Come halfway up. You can bring your hands up to your shins if you need. Plant your hands, bend your legs, and step back to plank. And from here, inhale. Exhale to down dog. Come up on your toes, bend your knees, and again, come to the front of your mat. You can take 2 big steps or 100 if that's what it takes. Reverse swan dive back up. Hands in prayer. Down in mountain pose or Tadasana. Inhale up. Swan dive down. Halfway up with a flat back. Plant your hands. Step back. Plank. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Let's do that again. We're going to add on. Bend your knees and look forward. Come to the front of the mat. Reverse up. Dive right back down this time. Flat back. Step back to plank. And now, instead of going right back to down dog, we're going to come down. You can come down halfway into chaturanga, or if you're not ready to do that, you can come all the way down and then do whatever back bend you prefer. You can come up in a sphinx pose, or you can come up in a baby cobra, or if you're ready, you can come all the way up into an up dog. I'm not going to do that just yet. After you do your back bend, you then push back into down dog. You might have to adjust your hands and feet. Let's take an inhale, and on the exhale, lift your right leg up. You can bend your knee and open your hip, circle your foot, and from here, bring it forward in between your hands, help it if you need, and gently touch your back knee down. Inhale up for a low lunge. Let's settle in here for 2 rounds of breath. On your next inhale, exhale and come back into a half split. And feel the pull in your arms and also in your hamstrings. Come forward, bring your back foot up to meet your front. Inhale up, dive right back down. Step back into plank. Here's where you can do your flow, halfway down for chaturanga or all the way. I'm going to do an up dog here and roll over your toes to down dog. Stay for 2 breaths. Lift your opposite leg up. Bend your knee and open your hip. And bring it forward in between your hands. Tap the back knee down. And we're back in that low lunge. Really push forward and feel the pull. As you exhale, half split. Bring the back foot up, meet the front. Inhale, and hands in prayer. Turn to face the wide edge of the mat. And step your feet 3 feet apart. Point your back toes out. That can be slightly in. I guess now these are our front toes. Inhale. Arms to a T and bend. Let's do warrior 2 to the back of the mat. Try to get your legs into a right angle. Tuck your booty. Keep your back leg straight if you can. Three rounds of breath. On your third exhale, flip that palm and tilt back for peaceful warrior. But keep that front leg bent. And lean forward for side angle. If you want, you can try a bind, which means bring that top arm around and grab the crease of your hip. Some folks will do a full bind. That's a half bind. And they'll grab their hands, they'll clasp them in. But I feel like that compromises the pose because you can see I'm bending forward and you really need to keep it up if you're going to do the bind. Either way. So we're from here. And let's come back up. Parallel the feet. Let's become centered. Do 5-star. Goddess squat. A couple more of those. And now let's do warrior two the opposite way. Turn that foot out and bend into it. 3 rounds of breath. Flip that front hand, tilt back for peaceful warrior. And lean forward, extended side angle. If you want, you can try a half bind or a full bind. Sometimes you can do it on one side, not the other. So again, half bind would be just grabbing around. Full bind. I think I grabbed around the wrong way, didn't I? Sorry about that. And come back up. Center. Squat. One more squat. Okay. We're going to add on a variation. Warrior two again. Flip. Peaceful warrior. But this time, instead of leaning forward for side angle, straighten that front leg. And this is peaceful triangle. And from here, let's do regular triangle. So, arms are in a T. If you want to shorten your stance, you can. Lean, lean, lean. Don't bend over yet until you can't really reach anymore. And then that hand goes down to your shin, to the floor, to a block. And this one goes up. And remember, don't lean forward. The point is not to get to the floor. The point is to have your back be flat as if you were against the wall. Parallel the feet. Let's do a couple of goddess squats to even ourselves out. And warrior two on this side. Peaceful warrior. Peaceful triangle. And now regular triangle. Trikonasana. Reach, down, up. And back to center. Okay, shake it out. Those were some challenging standing poses. All right, let's do chair pose. So keep your feet together, maybe a fist distance apart, and inhale as you sit in that imaginary chair. And try to get down pretty low, but don't arch your back and stick your booty out. Just sit in the chair. Your hands can be at heart center. If you're feeling up to it, you can bring them forward. And let's take 3 rounds of breath. And look forward, not down. And up. Let's try that again. Inhale, chair pose. Now this time when we come up, if you can, lift your right leg into your chest. Try to focus your eyes on something that's not moving. Sometimes it helps if you flex that raised foot and really ground down into your standing leg. And if you can, stretch it forward. And bring it down. Good. Inhale. Chair pose. Okay, ready to try it on the other side? This side is usually my wobbly one. So inhale. And as you exhale, stand and raise that other knee up. Focus your eyes on something that isn't moving. It's okay to be shaking. Those are your muscles working. Straighten that leg. Did we go to the side before? I don't think so. Bring it back down. Good. Shake it out. Okay. Let's do one more balancing pose. Okay. Inhale. Hands to heart center. Come up on that big toe. Open your hip. And that's going to be tree. But if you've done my videos before, you know you can keep that toe down. You're still balancing. It's still tricky. You can put the bottom of your foot on the inside of your calf. Or you can even do it up on your inner thigh. Just don't press on your knee. Some people find it easier to go higher. If you're feeling confident, raise those branches up and let them sway. Okay, I started with my good leg. So let's see if we can do a tree on the wobbly side. Inhale. Big toe down. You can stay right there if you want. Bring it up to the calf. I think that's where I'm going to stay on this side today. Branches up. Good. All right. Shake out those legs. Come back to the top of your mat. Let's inhale up. And swan dive down. Step back to plank. Do one more vinyasa. Lift that right leg up. Bring it through. This time, we're not going to drop that back knee. We're going to come up to a high lunge. Stay for 2 breaths. Really feel grounded. Bring the back leg up to beat the front. Inhale. Swan dive down. Plank. Up dog. Down dog. Bring that leg up and through. And keep the back knee lifted for a high lunge on the opposite side. Bring the back leg up to meet the front. And one more inhale. Hands to heart center. And let's come down to the mat. Let's sit in cobbler's pose. Put the bottom of your feet together. Feet together. And just butterfly your legs. If you want, you can massage your feet a little. I like to do that. And knees together. Roll all the way back. Bring your right ankle over your left thigh for a figure 4. Push that knee away so you feel stretch in your hip. Bring the bottom leg up. And let's switch. Do that on the other side. Open up the hip. Up. Let's do bridge pose. So plant your feet, squeeze your bum, and then on an inhale, raise your pelvis. And you can kind of shimmy your shoulders underneath and clasp your hands. If you ever want a restorative bridge, you can just take a block and put it right under your sacrum. But we're feeling pretty strong today. We're not doing restorative. Or maybe it's just that I forgot my blocks, so we're all doing the regular bridge. Okay, come down. Bring your knees in, give yourself a hug. Circle. Both ways. Now, if there's any pose you are craving right now, you can do it, of course. I am done for today, and thanks for putting up with my sabbatical for a few months, and I hope this new equipment worked and I have an even better quality video for you, and I'll try to do some more content going forward. If there's anything you want to learn, any questions you have, please put it in the comments. All right, stretch out, close your eyes. Take 3 cleansing breaths. Set a timer if you like. I suggest you stay in Shavasana for at least 5 minutes. But realistically, not everyone has time for that. So stay as long as you can. And let's see if I can get this remote to work and turn it off right afterwards. Thanks for joining me. Please like and subscribe. Namaste.